Barry, another frustrating afternoon. What are your thoughts? Any complaints with the result?
Well, it's frustrating because again, we've made one error. Phil's had a great save in the second half. We had one error and we've been punished for it. At the other end, we've had a couple of chances that really we should take and haven't. And that's been the story the past few weeks where we haven't took the chances when they've came about and haven't defended properly.
That's it. You've just not exactly explained my next question. It's a tight game, chances created, but it's those small margins are falling away from our favour at the moment.
Yeah, there's no getting away. We're not in a good run at the moment, and I told the players this is the time where we knuckle down and we stick together. And I'm sure we'll do that. But the wee breaks aren't going our way at the moment. It's pure and simple that it's not so much breaks. It's just that we've got to have that concentration, for the 90 minutes, because we're getting punished for everything at both ends. If we don't connect properly or don't make the right runs, and we're not scoring goals, and if we're not defending properly or lapse of concentration for a split second, we're getting punished for it.
But how do you assess the overall performance? I thought there was lots of positives there. Wrexham scored probably against the run of play, so there was some pressure there from Aldershot Town, and then Wrexham go at the other end and score.
Yeah, there are positives to take. It's difficult straight after a game where you've been beaten, and I hate getting beat. So it's difficult to see the positives, but we'll review it again over the weekend, and we'll sit down with the players and go through things again. And
as pleased as we were, as happy we were with so many positives from the 6-game unbeaten run that preceded this, you're never as good or as bad as people say you are. You're always somewhere in the middle. You never get too carried away with victory or defeat. So you've got to remain level-headed.
Yeah, we'll not go and make any rash decisions. We know we'll have to get better. There's no getting away from that. But we can take solace from the fact that Wrexham were on an 8-game, run where they hadn't won, and they're now 4 wins in the trot, I think it is. And that's what we've got to aim for. We've got to aim to go in a winning run, get ourselves back up the table a bit, and go from there.
And of course, lest we forget, you were down to the bare bones this afternoon, 4 substitutes. The old warhorse Chris Barker coming in for his first start of the season, missing Damon and Luke. That there's not many. You would probably want to make changes. You suggested last weekend that you wanted to, but there's not too many options to go to.
No, we have got a very small squad, and when you get a few injuries, it makes it very difficult. Chris has come in, did well today, but realistically, we shouldn't be relying on Chris coming in. But that's down to what we've been allowed to work with and what we've been able to bring in. So we knew that at the start of the season. It doesn't make it any easier, but we just got on with it. And as I say, I'll not bring any player in here that I don't think will play. I'd rather wait for the right players rather than spend wasting money.
But that's something you're looking into?
Yeah, of course. We're always looking to bring players in, but it's got to be the right ones and at the right price. We don't have a lot of money to spend, and trying to get the right players in for the money that we've got is extremely difficult. We have to realise that fact that the money that we've got isn't a lot.
And I need to ask you about the red card. What was your view on Jake's challenge?
Yeah, well, Jake has, and we've spoke to him about it. He's got to stay on his feet. He's been warned about it, and to me, he's let himself down and let his teammates down because he has been warned about it. So I'll have to see it again because I don't know if both his feet were off the ground. Is it a booking? Is it a reckless challenge? He never gets sent off for the challenge, but he gets booked for the tackle. So I think he's got a name for himself now. He's been sent off 3 times, which should make him even more wary about making challenges that might come under the referee's radar. And
there didn't seem to be much contact, and it was especially frustrating when it comes at a time when you're looking to build up a head of steam for the final few minutes.
Yeah, well, I think that when you see once Jake gets sent off, you know, we're still pushing forward. You know, we're trying to get strikers on. We're playing with 2 wide players as midfielders to try and go and get the equaliser. You know, we weren't just sitting back waiting for, you know, something to happen. We wanted to make that happen, as we do, you know, throughout the game. But at 10 men, that's even more difficult. So, you know, as I say, let the players in the team down today.
And you got no midweek game this week, having been playing. Well, it's normally Saturday, Tuesday. It's been effectively Sunday, Wednesday for the last couple of weeks. Is that break till next Saturday of benefit to you?
Yeah, well, it allows some of the players that are injured to get back in and be available for next weekend, hopefully. Because, as I say, we've got a threadbare squad and we need as many players available to make decisions.